How are you?
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much. My name is Siobhan, and you are Pradeep. Is that correct?
Yes, my name is Pradeep. I'm from India. I live in central part of India.
Oh, very nice. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Uh,
you from.
I'm from Ireland, but I am currently living in Spain, in Valencia.
Okay,
I've been here
Spain.
for 5 months. Mhm.
For what purpose?
And it's called Valencia. It's on the coast.
Okay, for you are living for job purpose or any other intention or
I'm learning Spanish at the moment, so I thought it would be better to come to Spain to do that. Total
okay.
immersion, it's much easier to learn a language that way. And why are you learning English? Is it for work or hobby or?
I'm preparing for IELTS exam. My dream is to study abroad.
Okay, great. Congratulations, that's so good. Have you sat one before or have you started studying already?
Yeah, I'm beginner now, but my English is
Mm-hmm.
intermediate right now. So my
Mm-hmm.
yeah, tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow, I have to start my online classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been using
And
Cambly application months, so I have a very good experience of other different accent, understand, and my listening and reading skills is quite good.
you seem quite advanced with your English, so really well done with that. What band score are you hoping for in your IELTS exam?
Yeah, my desired score is at band
Okay.
as high dream. Yeah, at band score, then scholarship is good option. High chances to get study visa easily and
Mm-hmm.
education loan easily to get it fit.
Yeah, of course. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. IELTS exam, it's great because it's very structured. There's a lot of different ways you can study for it. There's a lot of resources out there. So that's exciting. I love when
Okay.
someone says they're starting to do an IELTS exam. It's like, woohoo, let's go, you know? I can
Yeah.
send you some resources if you'd be interested.
Yeah, sure. You can send me some like important tips and tricks. Even we can book again
Hmm.
speaking part because now we have limited time. But again, next class I have to book for 30 minutes where we can evaluate and
Yeah.
we can work on our weakness.
Perfect. Because I normally use the same resources when I'm going through the IELTS with my other students, and they're
Yeah, but
great. They have
now
lots of tips, lots of
yeah.
hints.
But now I have some basic question to ask because this lesson only for
Hmm.
15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so my
Okay, perfect.
a lot of people said to me, your pronunciation is not good. So how to improve my great pronunciation?
Okay, so it depends what type of words you're stuck on. Okay, the most important thing is to listen, 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 listen. Okay, and I know you've said already you've already exposed yourself to lots of different accents. Are you familiar with the phonetic alphabet?
Yeah, I know the phonetic alphabet, how to
Okay.
pronounce that. It's a Brit.
Hmm.
My Indian English is British English actually.
Okay, perfect. And you would go through articles, but you normally have someone listening to you. So if you read out a passage and we can see which words you'd be stuck on or which words you're pronouncing incorrectly, so
And
we can identify the
yeah, podcast is
yeah.
good option to listen.
Hmm. It's a great option. Also, the news. Do you listen to
Yeah,
the like BBC News? It's quite good.
yeah. BBC News is my favorite one, and I listen so many American YouTube channel. Great
Hmm.
teacher, those who provide a lesson or different topic discussion about the English.
Yeah.
Because my grammar is also not that much good.
Okay. And have you done independent study of grammar structures and?
Yeah, I sometimes I'm making mistake about past tense or parts of speech like verb and noun pronoun. I don't understand little bit, But
Okay.
naturally, I learn English through the natural way. Read a lot, listen a lot, and speak and write. These four
Mhm.
pillars are meant for learning a language, and I work on that directly.
Yeah, natural acquisition. Well done. That's the best way to do it. Um, okay. And any other questions?
Yeah, like other question is like, is grammar is really important for speak of fluent English, or this is only a myth?
Okay, grammar is important, but it's not important to be understood. Okay? When
Okay.
you're doing the IELTS,
Mm-hmm.
um, the writing test is formal, so the grammar must be correct in the writing test. Although in the
Yes.
speaking, it's informal. So some of the grammar can be incorrect in that. And you can use like slang words and, instead of saying, I'm going to go to the shop, you could just say, I'm gonna go, you know?
Yeah, that is shortcut and slang word. Yeah, and in speaking, we say must is that convey a message that's important. People are understood or not.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
not. And intermediate fluency, that's enough for 6 band or 7 band.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but for if we're talking about writing module, so there is a formal writing
Yeah.
task to say, and correct grammar is must be necessary.
Yeah. And the writing
So
part.
in that case, grammar is important if you prepare for any exam, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, of course. But I mean, it's again, it's identifying where your problems are and working on that. If you already know where your problems are, then that's fine. It's Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Well, I recommend you record yourself on your phone or your laptop, whatever you have, for
Yeah,
15
I have.
minutes. And if you speak about yourself in your own language for 15 minutes, sorry, and try to translate it into English. Okay?
Okay, my native language is Hindi, so record and try to translate in English. Okay.
Yeah. And just
Okay.
see how because you'll be able to see then what's easy for you, what's difficult for you, and you'll be using the words that are most useful for you only. Because a lot of people
So,
go out and they just learn 5,000 random words that you'll never use, but you should use words that you will use every day, you know?
yeah, okay. And the next question is that how many vocabulary or how many new word that is enough for our subconscious mind to learn in a practical way?
How many new words? What, sorry?
My question is that how many word, how many new vocabulary add everyday routine that for improve your English? Some people say 5 word is enough for everyday to learn. It depend on your capacity, or there is a fixed particular.
Well, of course, it depends on your capacity. Yeah. It also depends how you learn. A good app I recommend for you is Anki. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that already. It's um it's like a
Okay,
flashcard based app, but it's for remembering words. It's to put them into your long-term memory.
okay.
And
It's giving an example as well to this new word and vocabulary how to use in daily routine.
you can go online and look at the decks that's already made and download one, or you can make one for you and you make that yourself. Okay. But that's just a good way to recall the words and get them into your long term memory. Also, when you're doing part 3 in the IELTS, it's quite abstract conversation, but
Mm-hmm.
they follow the same general topics most of the time. So
In
once you're sitting
speaking
the IELTS,
module.
yeah, you can look at the topics and then learn vocabulary related to those topics.
Yeah, so topic related vocabulary is really important because if I read a newspaper and I highlight a difficult word, but many of word we didn't or we never use in our whole life. So
Hmm.
topic related vocabulary is that much improve our band score.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that can improve your band score, using idioms,
Hmm.
um, paraphrasing. So if you understand the question and you say it back to the examiner in a different way, using different language, it's really great. I recommend you learn a few openers so you can use them at the start of answering the questions with advanced English. So it just rolls off your tongue. There's a few
For
hints.
example,
Yep.
for example,
Oh, okay. Today I'm going to talk about My teacher, I'm trying to think of my favorite teacher. Perhaps it was Miss Bridget, although I've settled my mind on Miss
Okay.
Francis.
So,
But if you learn off one sentence, I can send it to you anyways.
okay, means like before you start any topic, there is particular fixed word that will impress a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like if I don't know about, okay, let's see, think about that. In my point of view, in my opinion
Mm-hmm.
about
Yeah, they're all
that,
good.
this one, right?
On one hand, on the other hand, yeah, but it has to
Yeah.
be used correctly. But once
Yeah.
they're used correctly, if you're not sure how to use it, then you should not use it.
Okay, means like practice is must be needed for these all kind of word and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah, got it, got it. So how is it now? I'm in intermediate level or maybe
absolutely. I would say higher intermediate also. Now, I know we haven't spoken on abstract topics, and maybe we can do that next time. But
yeah, next time we book a classes and we can take a full lesson with cue card and first introduction and the third one also
mhm,
because I read your thumbnail or in your biograph
mhm,
data you are IELTS trainer as well.
yeah, I
Yeah,
always
okay.
teach. IELTS is my most common subject to teach.
Yeah,
I also
so
do. Yep.
yeah, it's okay. So my last question is that what is the lexical resources?
I am going to send you, if you're sure you want to go, well, I'll do it anyways after my lesson. I'm teaching and I'm booked for another maybe 3 or 4 hours. But at the end of tonight, I will send you some resources. And I'll send you
Yeah,
one
sure.
website right now that is really
Sure,
good.
sure. We can book again next session, my next week classes because
Hmm.
now the is deducted from my account. So
Hmm.
next time we can book and I prepare question on my book, which question is really important, and then we can continue with that.
Perfect. Yeah. And then in one of the lessons, we'll go through a whole test. And I will always write down what you're saying to me, and we'll go through if the grammar is correct, how you could improve, you know.
Yeah, after the test, you can give whole
Hmm.
with the description and where I make mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
because proper guidance is really important for success, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it can be achieved, you know. When are you thinking of setting the test?
Maybe after 2 or 3 months after.
Okay.
I don't have any pressure in my mind. I have 1 year left of my bachelor degree in India.
Mhm. Okay, so that's really good. It means we have time to work, you know. I have a student right now and he only had 1 month before his IELTS exam when he booked with me. So
Okay, so
we are
be
working
serious.
like four
Yeah,
times every week. Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure. And there is only now few seconds left.
Hmm.
So at the last moment, I want to say about you. You are really humble and a very good teacher with 5 star of feedback rating.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you,
Okay,
and I'm
okay,
sure
and
we can
uh,
figure it out.
yeah, I have a YouTube channel. So can I upload this video on my YouTube channel if you don't mind?
Okay.
Sure. Are you agree with that? No issue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I'm always asking because many of teachers they don't agree with that. So it's very necessary to request teacher and ask about
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure. So after upload this video, I put the Spain or your country Ireland.
You can put Spain, it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem.